everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Switch On Season 2. And it's an honor for us today to have Miss Christina, who is a founder, a community leader, and also a wonderful woman who is advocating for multicultural diversity. Hi, Christina. Thanks
Hi.
for joining us today. Can you share a little bit about yourself for the audience? Who are you?
Thanks, Vicky. Thanks for having me. Hi, guys. I'm Christina. I'm the founder of Map PR, and also I'm the managing director of Map PR as well. And then I'm also the president of Melbourne Chinatown Business Association, which is the official representing business association appointed by City of Melbourne Council to look after Melbourne Chinatown precinct area.
Oh, that's such an amazing title, and it's already show how wonderful she is as of now. And can you share a bit about yourself and also your journey to become someone who advocate for multicultural diversity in Australia?
Yeah, I wouldn't say myself is a community leader, but I think my journey just started yet. Obviously, with my non-for-profit association, which is the Melbourne Chinatown Business Association role, we love to do many interesting things, events, marketing campaigns to bring more Asian people back to our community, and also to advocate our own Asian cultures to wider community, to let other people know about our own culture. So yeah.
Yeah. And holding two different roles, one is a founder of a PR and event company, and the other one is, let's say, community leader or like community advocate.
Yeah.
How are those two different for you?
Well, I think for a founder and managing director of a PR agency, management skills, people management skills, right? When you're at the office, you need to manage a lot of the things, and also risk management for your business as a business owner. And also, I think a profound skills that you can indicate or think about what's going to happen in the future. And then so you can prepare for your business, what might come, what might happen, maybe something might happen. So this is the skills I think we will need to have as a businesswoman myself. But being a president of a non-for-profit association, I think that's more about compassionate, passion about how you're going to contribute to your business. I think it's a balance, actually. You know, when I'm at my business work environment, I'm more like aggressive, you know, like a businesswoman. But when I'm working with my team as a non-for-profit role, I feel more relaxed, and, you know, I could help people, and I could talk to so many interesting people. I think that's really how it makes my life and work balanced.
Oh, that's so interesting. One side is like girl boss, being the boss, and then the other is like being there for other people.
Helping people, and then if people need us, we always there to provide the platform opportunities.
That's really great. And since you already mentioned like passion and compassionate that you need to become the president of a nonprofit organization, where did you find that motivation or like the passion to become someone like that?
That's a really interesting question. I think maybe that's when I saw my Asian friends at university, when we spent so much time to prepare a presentation, but we didn't get a good score and result. Maybe that's when I saw my good friend, Asian friend. She has done so well at her job, but she lost the promotion opportunities at her like office company she worked for. Someone else got the promotion. So I think maybe also that's when I see myself, my business. We lost the projects because we are an Asian-focused PR agency. Then we lost a few opportunities to work with others.
Yeah.
Maybe that's when.
Oh, so it comes a lot from your personal experience and personal stories.
Yeah, and my friends, my like connections. Yes.
That's very inspiring. Like, if you think, if you like can overcome your own challenges and then find a way for you to thrive, it's really interesting. Yeah, and also from your journey, also being a founder and also the community leader, what are the challenges that you have encountered?
Wow, challenges. Wow, cool. You've asked so many great questions. I think connections, because it requires a lot of connections to be able to be a founder. a businesswoman, a community leader, advocate, right? You need lots of connections, but how? We only have 24/7, right? We work from 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So I think connections, how we meet those people, connections, and how much time we're going to put it on, like put time in this. So like I want to share a small stories with
of
you.
course.
So like when I used to work in an arts group, like an international arts group, I set a target for myself. So I had 5 coffees a day. So every day I meet 5 people from government sector, business sectors. I set a target
5 a day.
5 coffees a day.
Wow.
So after 7 months, 5 coffees a day from Monday to Friday, I got promoted as general manager of the whole Australia for that arts company. So that's
is
how
amazing.
I build up the connections. I think that's very important.
Yeah. Wow, that's really amazing. 5 coffee a day for 7th month.
Yeah, how many coffees probably in my stomach now? 10,000 coffee?
That's amazing. But the important thing is you get a lot out of those connections and a lot of valuable lessons. And so on that, what are the tips that help you to reach out to other people? And because I know reaching out to other people is not easy, and building connection is definitely not a 1 or 2 days things. Do you have any tips or any advice for those people who want to do the same thing as you did?
Yeah, definitely. I want to tell that everyone who can see me or hear me, don't be afraid, right? Really, I know a lot of Asian, like us, a lot of Asians, they will be very shy as our own personality, right?
Yeah.
What if that person think I don't speak good English? What if that people think, why am I reaching that person out? I just want to say, don't be worried. Like, just don't worry about it at all. Think about it. If a foreigner speak Chinese, Vietnamese, Filipino in front of you, even one words or one sentences, you will be amazing. Wow, you can speak my language, right?
Yeah.
So don't be scared. And also I want to share some tips. Obviously, you guys already set up your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your Facebook, right? So just go on LinkedIn, like that's more professional platform. If you want to work in accounting sector, arts sector, business sector, just go to those, like search those companies' name, find the managers, find the senior managers. Just be nice and ask if I could have a coffee with you 30 minutes in the city or, like lunch break time. I think 7 out of 10 people will respond to you, and then you probably get 4 out of 10 chance that get a coffee with them. So
that's already really good.
Yeah, just one tips. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Just text, reach out. Just do it. Yeah.
So the one tip that Christina gave is just do it. Just reach out to people.
Don't worry about anything. Yeah.
So you mentioned how connection really helps you to get a promotion or even help with your PR and events marketing company. How did you manage to connect, let's say, Australian government or like Australian local people to the Asian culture?
How do I connect? Yeah, like I said before, obviously you need to build it up, right? So for me, my personal experience, so when I first graduated, and then when I have my first job, then got promoted. So I never stopped to build up those connections. I have coffee with them, then I invite them out for lunch after maybe a couple of times coffee. But also a very important thing is, when I read something online that my benefits or my related to that friend, because when you're having coffee with them, right? When you catch up with them, you collecting information from them. Let's say, Vicky, what do you do? What are you interested in? Right? So I remember that. I keep the notes in my notebooks. So when I read something online, article, news, that might be related to Vicky. Vicky might be interested in it. I will share that with you. So that's how I build a personal connections. And in the future, maybe when I have my own events or when I go to events, invite those people who used to cut up with coffee and then connect with. That's how you build relationship closer and closer, and vice versa. Those people eventually can help me when they read about something that I would interest. That's really interesting things, actually making friends.
That's actually a really good tips on how to nurture connection, because from what you say, you show true interest in the other person and what they are interested in. So I think those are the things that makes the relationship valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so how long have you been in Australia?
11 years already. So
11.
yeah, it's gonna be
Wow.
12 years soon. Yeah.
That's such a long time.
Yeah.
So have you noticed any changes in how multicultural Australia has been? Like comparing from when you just first stepped into Australia and now?
Yeah, obviously, 100%. So from what I see, well, obviously, more multicultural grants provided by the different tiers of government,
Yeah.
state government, federal government, city council, and also there's more events, obviously, when you go online on your social media.
Yes.
Many events,
Many.
they're supporting Asian community and diversity. That's how I see from people perspective and from maybe government perspective, because I work with government sectors sometimes. So from government perspectives, you see them actually focus and support more on Asian community now.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, it doesn't matter more fundings or more support, and actually more politicians and people work in government, they actually come to our events, and I can see it, right? There's more and more people engage with us, wanting to know more about us. I think this is really good. But definitely for the last 12 years, I see like it's like this. Definitely.
That's such a great news. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really great to see, as you mentioned, like online, there have been a lot of events for Asian community, and also nowadays that Asian community are being more recognized, even in public news or like public sectors. We can see, I would say, advertisement or like things in our own mother language, which is something very, very positive to look forward to. Yeah. And just some personal question, like what do you enjoy the most when living in a multicultural city like Melbourne?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Melbourne probably like not one of my favorite city. It'll probably be my favorite city now because I have friends, from I'm Chinese myself, but I have so many friends from Vietnam, from Philippines, from Australia, different cities, and from all those Asian countries. Obviously, for Asian community ourselves, we do have similarity, right? We love food, so yeah, I do love loving the vibe, hang out with my friends from different countries, different community. That it's amazing. That's why I think the reason I choose to settle down here and then have my own business here, and also on the top of that, I want to do something here to do some non-for-profit charity work to be able to help more people.
That's great.
To
That's
fall in
amazing.
love, to fall in love with this city.
Wow, that's such an inspiring motivation. So you mentioned that you have two roles. One is a founder and the other is the community leader. So do you think that those two roles kind of like complemented each other in what you do?
Yeah, definitely. I think that like I mentioned before, one role gives you more energy to pursue to be successful or to be aggressive in some ways, to make things happen, to, of course, to make money, to support family, to support my lifestyle. On the other hand, it's how I do things and spend my time and make effort to help others.
Yeah.
To make dream come true. So it's definitely like a balance, and
It gives you the balance in life, right?
Inner peace as well. That's why I think I really enjoyed that. But to be honest, like I work 24/7 on those two roles. I don't have any day off. Like if you text me or call me, I'll be always reply if it's midnight. But that's why I think I do need that inner balance.
Yeah.
But I found my inner balance by doing those two roles. So yeah.
I think that's a really good way to keep you balanced and also like going for the long run, because it keeps you motivated. It gives you the inner peace, and that's the most important thing. Yeah.
I think, sorry to interrupt, I think everyone's different, but one like small advice is just try to find what makes you feel balanced, what helps you to make your inner balance. Everyone will have their own answer.
Yeah.
But this is how I help myself to find an inner balance.
It's great to hear that you find it like earlier in your career and earlier in your life, because it's always better to find it early. Yeah. And in your role as a managing director of a PR and event company, so I assume that you host a lot of events, especially for Asian communities and for, let's say, government to support the Asian community. So how do you usually, like, how do you represent the Asian culture through those events to make sure that the Asian culture and the Asian heritage is being presented to the, yeah, to the audience?
Yeah, obviously we host lots of Asian-focused events, Asian-focused marketing campaigns, as well as lots of anything related to marketing, public relation, and advertisements. Always professional, like always be professional.
Yeah.
When we reach out our clients, let's say Australian clients, American clients, or even Asian clients, always show our proficiency that we understand our own Asian culture very much. That's how we present our professional side.
Yeah.
And also, I think, but we don't only host Asian events or Asian-focused marketing campaigns. For example, we do have very famous Australian hospitality and entertainment company as our clients. We help them to promote their business, their products back to Asian community. But on the basis of we understand Asian culture very much better than than clients itself. Obviously,
Yes.
clients Australian, clients American. We always show our professions and also professional knowledge to help clients to get a better understanding. I think that's how we always got clients coming back to us.
Yeah.
We have like a 100% clients rate coming back to us for more.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's
impressive.
Very hard. Yeah,
Yes.
very customized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess the insights and the understanding of your own local community and your own like background, for example, Asian community is what gets the client coming back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I shared that story, like when I lost that project, management like projects, because on the website, and then when you ask everyone, my company is like an Asian focus, Asian background PR agency, so I lost it because maybe the client wanted more global or more Western or more global agency. But I didn't feel upset, or I didn't, feel why we didn't get it. But I try hard to persuade clients, to talk to clients about what we're good at, right? What's our expertise? What we can provide you. Let's talk about some other opportunities. Maybe there's other way, right? Obviously, understand every person, every client has their own angle, own direction of how you're gonna promote your products. After 13 months negotiation, lots of coffees and phone calls, they finally get us on board to do the project for them. So that means we didn't lose the clients. Back to the questions you asked me before, always about connections, keeping contact with them, and always, be proud of your own identity and your community.
Oh, that's great. Like from your answer, I can see that you are very proud of your own identity, your background, and also you build the confidence from your identity. And I happened to see one post on your LinkedIn that one of the way to become a good community leader and also a female leader is to have the confidence. So I want to ask you, like, how did you build up that confidence within yourself?
How did I build up my confidence? I think, everyone have different ways to show their confidence. Like I have so many friends, they're very, they're very calm personality, very quiet, but they have a strong inner confidence. But I also have friends, they're very outgoing, very active, very talkative. They are also, very confident internally. But for myself, I think how I build my lots of exercise. So I do snowboarding in winter, I do surfing in summer, I golfing in autumn and spring.
Wow.
Lots of exercise, like indoor exercise, and I go to gym 5 days a week.
Wow. That's very impressive.
Other than that, of course, you need a healthy body, right? A strong body. And also, I think always go out, meet people, make new friends to absorb new ideas, right?
Yes.
New energies. That, I think, for me, makes me more energetic, right? And I think last but not least, it's always hang out with people who support you,
Yeah.
encourage you. That's very important, actually. It's usually is how we present ourselves, right? Talk to other people, talk to others. But what about other people who's going to reach us out, right?
Yeah.
Always choose to hang out with those people who will only encourage you, support you, and who will never say, no, Vicky, you're wrong. Oh, no, Christina, this is wrong. Like, what is wrong? What is right? It's all about our own definition.
Yep.
If you think it's right, just keep doing that. So I would say that 3 points are very important. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good tip. Like having people who support you around.
Always choose to
Always.
hang out with people. Think about it. Every time when you catch up with someone, your friends, if you feel happy, after that 30 minutes or 1 hour catch up, you feel, wow, there's a lot of things that I learned today.
Yeah.
Wow, the weather is so great. That's the right people. But if you feel sad and down, am I doing the right decisions? Forget about it. Just, okay, no more coffee.
Coffee for another person.
Yes, new coffees, new coffees, catch-ups, yes.
But I think it really makes sense that if you surrounded yourself with people who support you, you're not afraid of doing what you want to do because you know there will be always someone behind me to support me, to tell me that it's okay to probably fail, but they will always be there. Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime.
It's always okay to fail. Like, I don't even remember how many times I failed in my career or even when we at uni, right, when we were studying, because there was a lot of people studying who would listen to your podcast.
Yeah.
But don't be afraid. Failure is normal, right? Very normal. Yeah.
Very normal. And we learn from our failures a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. And also with Asian communities gaining a lot of significance, especially in the community and the landscape right now, how would you say that what are the opportunities presented for international business who want to come into Australia with the significance that the Asian community is gaining here?
Yeah. Obviously, when we Asian have a better platform and have a better, how to say that, we have a bigger platform for Asian community to speak loud now, to say what we want to say, to express what we want to express now. Obviously, when we are stronger now here, there will be more and more opportunities coming from international, right?
Yep.
Nice. So I believe if we keep being stronger and say what we want to say and allow ourselves to speak out, opportunities will be like numerous, right? I don't even worry about it. That's why, when I was invited to another TV show and I was saying there are many, many opportunities here and there will only be more opportunities here. So like Asian here, like we try to, make more connections stronger and that people there will be just come and then it'll be,
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
You'll be in good hands.
It won't be a problem anymore.
Yeah.
Huge opportunities here.
Yeah, that's really great to hear. And also, as we're coming to the end of the podcast, I have a few final remark questions. So how do you envision, as someone who work in marketing events and also a community leader, how do you envision the Asian community growth here in Australia? What is your vision for it?
What is my vision? I mean, well, obviously for our previous questions, like for the last 12 years I'm here, I already see big changes here, right? It's already so different now compared with 12 years ago when I used to be an international student.
Yeah.
But now I think, as Asian community, we are very, I'm from China, you're from Vietnam, and then people from other Asian countries. I think there will be more and more opportunities for us to working together. Because when you talk about Asian community, that's a quite funny, interesting point actually. When you talk about Asian community, we always say, I'm Chinese community, you are Vietnamese community, I'm Malaysian community, right? That's actually what I was thinking before. Asian community should be all those Asian countries communities. Vietnamese, Chinese, Filipino. Sorry if I didn't mention other countries because there's so many Asian countries.
There's so many,
here. I think that would be huge if we can make Asian community
absolutely
Asian community. Yeah. This is also we did in Chinatown now because maybe decades, years ago, like when you mention Chinatown, it's Chinese dumplings, right? But now we have Vietnamese restaurant, Filipino restaurant, Japanese, Korean restaurant. They're all in Chinatown. It's like Pan Asia, like town now. So I would say in the future, that's how I see it will be a huge, huge Asian community and working together. And like while we enjoy everything that Australian provided to us, resources, right? Nice, beautiful weather and all those resources, we will be a big, big Asian families here.
Wow. I'm very excited for that future because I also observe the same thing that you say. Our Asian communities now are a bit separated, and I really looking forward to the future that all Asian community we work collaborative together. I really and strongly believe that once we do that, we will be very strong and very supportive of each other. Yeah.
Obviously, when the younger generation are now taking over the whole world, right? Taking over our community now. So I think younger generation, they're more creative. They had really good education resources, right? They all speak English and they're all very creative, right? They all have a very diverse background. I think we will see it. We will see it very soon.
Yeah. It's a very bright future to look forward to.
I'm not excited.
Me too. So one final question for you. So do you have any tips or any advice for those who want to be community leaders or those who are already a community leaders to become, I wouldn't say better at their job, but to have more success in managing or leading a community?
Yeah, I would say, I wouldn't say tips because as myself, you call me a community leader, but I would probably more think myself more a community advocate, right?
Advocate,
yeah. Because when you say leader, we have so many senior leaders, right, there who's been here for 30, 40, 50 years.
Yes.
I'm still learning. So I would say some experience shared with you guys. I would say just keep doing what you're doing. Like we've mentioned it a couple of times in our conversation today. Never give up.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid because sometimes we will had some negative feedback or people who and support us, right? So don't be afraid. Always doing what you think is right.
Yeah.
You're yourself. You're your own community leader. If you think it's right, just keep doing it. So this is probably my tips to everyone who's hearing us today.
Yeah. Awesome. That's such a great ending for our conversation today. Thank you so much for your time. And I hope you all get some great insights and also a very inspiring conversation from Christina. And thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for having me.